I sniped 10 invincible dark matters and made MT. So guys, before we get into anything, let me show you guys the filter I use because I know I'm going to get questions about it. It's very simple. Invincible for the theme. 500 MT minimum buyout. This is where I got all 10 snipes that you guys are going to see in this video today. So honestly, a great filter, not bad at all. I'm going to talk about how many hours I actually spent on it as well. But let's get into the snipes. That's what you guys are here for. Let me go ahead and show you guys snipe number 1 of 10. So boys, we are going to start off with my very first invincible snipe in 2K22 because this is literally where the video started. And of course, it was none other than Cade Cunningham for 80,000 MT. So you guys are going to see the clips on the screen when I talk about the snipes. And of course, I'm going to show you guys what they sold for if I have the screenshots. You guys are going to see Cade, how much he sold for. We're going to go ahead and start a tally up probably somewhere in the top right corner or bottom right corner to see how much MT we made by the end of this video. And this actually did take me quite a while. I probably spent about 30 hours in total on the filters over the past like week and a half to try to get all these snipes for this video. So definitely not a bad start right there. Cade Cunningham, 80,000. I think I made like 150k plus profit on him. So not too bad. Not a bad way to start the tally off. Ring up the MT count and let's get into the next snipe. So guys, the next snipe we actually got was an Mobley, which was also in packs at the same time as Cade Cunningham. We actually ended up getting this card for 94,000 MT, so not too bad right there. I believe actually I went really slow on that. By the way, you have to be very fast on this invincible filter because there's a ton of people sitting waiting for snipes. So definitely if you're going to sit on it, just know there's a lot of competition on this filter and you will be missing some snipes as well. And we'll get into that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But Mobley for 94k, not a bad snipe to be honest. Made a little bit of MT on it. We're going to go ahead and add the tally up like I said in the bottom right corner. You guys are going to see the total number by the end of this video as well. Honestly, I definitely made over 1 million MT, which is kind of ridiculous to say because I was just simply sniping invincibles. And yeah, honestly, not too bad. Mobley 94k. Let's move into the next one. So guys, the next snipe we actually ended up getting was on the same day that we got the other two, and I believe it was actually another Mobley that we actually ended up scooping up for 100,000 MT, so not too bad right there either. Mobley 100k. I ended up listing him, of course. He ended up selling for, you guys are going to probably see it on the screen somewhere. And again, I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting to get 3 invincibles in that short amount of time. Obviously, if you're sniping on the invincible filter, you got to be really patient. You got to put hours in, and to be honest, if you want a quick little tip, put something on in the background because if you're just going to be sitting there and sniping, you're going to get very bored very quick and kind of give up. But if you have something on in the background, you're definitely going to be able to get yourself your first invincible. So shout out to Mobley for being the 3rd invincible snipe of the video. Let's move into the next one. Add the MT count up, see how much we're at, and let's jump into snipe number 4. So guys, snipe number 4 is actually a card that you guys have probably already seen me snipe. I did this video where I, sniped till I got an invincible, and the video ended basically when we got that invincible card. And this right here was probably my best invincible snipe ever at that point when I actually got it. And of course, it was none other than Tracy McGrady for 100k, a card that you don't usually see because he is very rare. And we ended up getting him for 100,000 MT. This card sold for, I believe, like 450,000 MT, which is kind of mind-blowing. 350k off one snipe. Definitely, high amounts of profit to be made per snipe on this filter, but just a lot of snipes don't pop up, so it is definitely very difficult to actually get a snipe. But T-Mac, can't go wrong with that. Of course, I ended up selling him. I'm not keeping any cards I get on these filters, by the way. If you get anything, I would just strongly suggest you sell it because the market is all over the place, and eventually the market will crash and you can probably buy them back for cheaper. But T-Mac was snipe number 4. Not a bad one. Probably my best one yet, and honestly, I couldn't complain. Now boys, I believe this next snipe was actually the day before new content dropped on Friday. And by the way, the second best day to snipe is actually Thursday when 2K is announcing all sorts of things that are dropping in packs the next day. People go crazy, they go wild, they just start throwing snipes up. And honestly, it's a great day to get snipes. So I ended up getting myself a nice little Cade once again for 100,000 MT. So not too bad right there. I'm not sure how much this one ended up selling for, but you guys are going to see it. We're going to add the MT count to the tally somewhere. We're going to, see how much we're at right here. This is actually the 5th snipe of the video, so halfway there. And Cade Cunningham is another card that I've already sniped in the past, but I'm not really complaining. I don't care who I snipe. As long as I'm making profit, I can't complain. So not bad right there. Let's go into the next snipe. So guys, this next snipe was actually the day 2K dropped Shaq and Kobe packs. And of course, you know me, I had to hop on the invincible filter. There was a lot of invincibles in the game and a lot of people pulling packs. So obviously I knew that people were going to be throwing up snipes as well. So I got on the invincible filter, and within like 30 minutes to an hour that day on that filter, I actually ended up getting myself a Kobe, not Froby, but Kobe for 100,000 MT. And he ended up selling for, you guys will see it on the screen once again. Honestly, not bad at all. There was a lot of Kobe snipes that popped up over the weekend. I saw a ton of people over on Twitter and just everywhere in my messages getting a ton of Kobe snipes. So honestly, make sure you take advantage of cards and filters when the new packs drop, because that is the best time to snipe. And when you guys are watching this, if you're watching this the day it came out, it is Friday, go ahead, hop on the filters right now, test your luck. You never know what you're gonna get. And that was actually not a bad snipe right there. Kobe for 100k. I kind of contemplated keeping him, but ended up selling him and got a decent amount, so not bad. And I think with that snipe, it probably helped us cross over 1 million MT made already. So guys, the next snipe was actually on the same day that those packs dropped that I actually got that Kobe as well. And I was on the filters very, very late at night. Decided to test my luck kind of very late, like probably 2 a.m., 3 a.m. type thing. And I got on, spent about 20 minutes to 30 minutes on the filter and got extremely, extremely lucky right here. I actually ended up getting myself a Shaq. And this one was actually the cheapest one I got throughout this whole video. We actually ended up getting a Shaq for 10,000 MT, which is crazy because that just leaves so much room for profit already. Even if I listed him for 100K, I would make profit. But this card, I believe, ended up selling for like 150 or 160. I kind of got messed up because I kind of put it up for 4 hours and he ended in the middle of the night. So that is something you don't want to do. Make sure you guys are selling throughout the day and not in the middle of the night because the prices dropped drastically. And I kind of got, you know, disrespected out of what I should have got for him. But I'm not going to complain. Shaq for 10K, add the MT to the total, and we move. So boys, we have 3 snaps left to go over. The next 2 I'm going to go over kind of quickly because I want to get into that last one, which kind of had me very, very excited when I got it. But the next snap we ended up getting was something very simple. Not going to talk about it for long. Bill Russell 100K, sold for 120K, made like 10K MT profit. To be honest, not too bad. When I first saw it from the corner of my eye, I thought it was, you know, Kareem or something because I just saw a green background. I'm not paying attention when I snap, so I just buy anything that pops up on the filter. And to be honest, as of right now, the Invincible filter is at the point where you can buy anything that pops up and still make profit. So Bill Russell made 10K MT from it. We're going to move on from that quickly. And then, of course, snipe number 9 was yet another Shaq, which I actually ended up getting for 100,000 MT. And again, this Shaq, I kind of got screwed out of what it sold for, but I believe it sold for like 160 or 170, somewhere around there. Should have definitely got more MT for that, but I'm not complaining. We take that, we add it to the tally, and we move into the last snipe, last Invincible snipe of the video. And boys, the last Invincible snap that we are going to put in today's video is, of course, something I got just yesterday from the brand new packs that dropped in 2K on Tuesday, I believe. I actually ended up getting myself an Invincible LaMelo Ball for 100,000 MT. I listed this card up. I was expecting like 250, 300K. I don't know why I was expecting that, but this card sold for just over 200K. Again, I'm not complaining about that. Profit is profit. And I was actually only on the filter for about 30 minutes at that point after I, you know, had got back online to sit on the filter. So not too bad right there. A LaMelo Ball to end off things. A great card. And with that being said, we made a total of, you guys are going to see it somewhere on the screen. I'll probably do the math while I'm editing. We probably made close to like 1.5, 2 million MT in about a week and a half, sniping 10 Invincibles, which is not too bad. We did spend a lot of time on the filter, and that also means we missed some cards. So let me just go over real quick what we missed, and let me show you guys what happens when you actually snipe. Guys, you guys are going to see it on the screen. Some of my misses while I was sniping. Obviously, you're not going to get everything that pops up on the filter. Some of the cards I was delayed for. Some of them I was on my phone, you know, distracted. Some of them, I literally just upright missed them. So you guys are going to see some of the greatest misses that I actually had throughout this week and a half as well. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video, though. If you did, if you want to see more sniping content, drop a like. Let me know what video you want to see next. If you want to see any specific snipe challenge, let me know, and I'll get right to it. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. I love you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Hit that subscribe button, like button if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.